The cafeteria at Lakewood Elementary was filled with kids eating lunch. Some of them had brought sandwiches from home. The rest were eating school lunches. Today's choice features a meat covered in gravy. A few teachers wandered between the tables trying to keep the noise under control. "Let's keep it down," said Mr. Redburn. He shook his head. "I don't think anyone's listening. Or maybe they just can't hear us," she said. At one of the middle tables, Arthur and his friends were finishing up. Arthur was poking at his food with a fork. "Even without the gravy," he said, "we have no idea where this came from." "Ready for action, boys?" Francine asked. "Ready," said Arthur. He put aside his tray. "And waiting," said Buster. They started a game of milk hockey. Francine and Sue Ellen made one team. Arthur and Buster were the other. They used a crushed milk carton as a puck, hitting it back and forth and length of the table. Francine dodged left, flipped the carton past Arthur's hand. Buster tried to stop it, but the puck slid past him off the table. "Goal!" said Muffy. She was the official scorekeeper. Francine smiled. "That didn't take long," she said. Arthur flexed his hands. "We just take a little while to warm up." "All right," said Sue Ellen. "Let us know when you're nice and thirsty." "Maybe we'll need a substitution," said Buster. He turned to Binky Brush. "Do you want a turn?" "No," said Binky, crushing another carton with his fist. He just liked making pucks. "Attention, please." Miss Tingley, the school secretary, was speaking over the loudspeaker. "Arthur Reed, please report to Principal Henry's office immediately." Arthur hush fell over the room. A hush fell over the room. Everyone was staring at Arthur. Buster's mouth was wide open. Binky's head had frozen in mid-crush. "Uh-oh," said Francine. "I say," said Muffy. Sue Ellen just shook her head. "You're in real trouble now, Arthur," said Buster. Sometimes Mr. Henry yelled at him for running through the halls, but he had been to the office only once, for putting sneezing powder on Mr. Redburn's desk. "Are you all right, Arthur?" Francine asked. I guess. "He doesn't look all right," said Sue Ellen. "He looks like one of those deer you read about. The ones who stare into the car headlights." "He's in shock," said Binky. "He's not used to visiting principal's office. I could get there blindfold with one hand tied behind my back." "What did you do, Arthur?" asked Francine. Arthur shook his head. "I don't know. Nothing that I can think of." Binky snorted. "Don't bother trying that excuse on Mr. Henry. It never works for me." Arthur stood up. "Well, I guess I should go." "Nice knowing you, Arthur," said Francine. "Good luck," said Buster. "And if you're not planning to finish those potatoes." He pointed to Arthur's plate. Arthur slid over his tray. "Help yourself," he said. "I just lost my appetite."